Guess who has high-paying, no-phone customer support jobs that pay up to $37 an hour and provide a laptop? Me. These jobs will go quick, so let's hop right in. But first, I got to do my shout-outs because Miss Leah said, Jazzy, I got the remote job for the seasonal American Girl doll company. She said, I'm literally in training right now. Thank you so much for posting. This is going to give me the experience I need on my work-from-home journey. Girl, congratulations to you. I love that you're starting your work from home journey. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for sharing that news with me. And then the wonderful Miss Brooklyn said, hi, Jazzy. Just to let you know, since your last video, I received an offer from Williams-Sonoma. I'm retired, but wanted to earn some extra coins to work from home, and this is perfect. I watched your interview video and it paid off. I started September after Labor Day holiday and her birthday. Thank you. Listen, thank you for this good news. Congratulations to you. I love hearing that you guys get these jobs because then you get to spend time with your pay bump family members, right? So congratulations to you. And I received a special request from the beautiful Miss Anna that said, Miss Jazzy, I really need a full-time remote job that I can use my property management experience with. Would love your help with this. Well, girl, I got the perfect opportunity for you. And even though Jazzy's got the flu and a sinus infection, I had to make sure I showed up for you because I love you. And then Miss Honey said, thanks, Jazzy. If you get a chance, please post more fraud analyst and travel industry work from home jobs. Thank you for all you do. Girl, I got you covered. Just stay tuned because I got a special high paying job just for you guys. So let's hop right in. Now, for all of you people that have that property management experience, Easy Knock is hiring. Now, if you've never heard of Easy Knock, they're pretty much like a real estate sort of platform that helps homeowners get access to equity, right? So what they've got available is going to be the property management associate position, okay? It says the primary functions of the property management associate is going to be to oversee and coordinate all activities around the tenant onboarding and offboarding, HOA management, rent renewals, and other admin duties, right? So if you've ever worked in property management, you know what this looks like. If people wanted to either sign a new lease or if they're saying, hey, we want to move on from this property, you would do the offboarding, the kind of like virtual checklist to make sure that people are leaving as cleanly as they arrive. And so you're going to do those sorts of things. And of course, if you've ever worked or lived in an HOA community, you kind of know what those responsibilities look like. So what are they paying, Jazzy? Well, they're going to pay $22 to $25 per hour. Now, this is going to be base salary. This does not include what you would get for signing a rental renewal or what you would get for signing like a first time person that is leasing. So in many occasions, sometimes you'll get the base salary on top of the sales commission. That can vary by geographical location. Again, it does say that you are eligible for the bonus. So I've seen people that worked in property management that cleared 70, 80K when it came to getting that bonus salary. Like that amount of money is very easy to make in property management, especially if you're someone that's good at doing like the rental renewals and that sort of thing. So what I also love is that they've got this unlimited PTO, full benefits, and then you'll also get stock options. And that's just additional free money in the company. So make sure you guys apply to this. Yes, it's going to be open to people in New York as well as fully remote throughout the United States. Yes, the resume templates are done for you. They are in your paybump.com portal. That is down below in the description box. As always, those resume templates are in your brand new Pay Bump portal, and we have over 500 resume templates for almost every job industry out there. You can literally search by company name, job title, or skill. These are the same resumes that have landed people high-paying remote jobs at places like Pinterest, Southwest Airlines, and American Express, and the list goes on. And for those of you that want to sign up for the Pro plan, use code YT30 for 30% off off your first month. Now, the next opportunity we have available is going to be for Ramp. If you've never heard of Ramp, they are a platform that provides things like corporate credit cards. They also provide things like travel management software and accounting solutions. So let's take a look at what Ramp has available. So the first opportunity they have available is going to be for the customer experience agent. Now, with this particular position, they are open to remote throughout the United States, as well as places in like New York if you wanted to work in an office. But for those of you that want to work from home, you can work fully remote. Now, telling you up front, this job is going to pay up to around the $60,000 per year. That's close to right at the $30 an hour mark. And they offer additional equity in the company, which is just extra free money that you get, right? So it says they're looking to hire a customer support operator that's going to do things like you could be doing email support or live chat support, but you're basically going to be here to diagnose problems related to the tooling or to the engineering support, right? So with this position, you may do some documentation, you may do escalations, product updates, things related to communicating with other third-party teams. So this could be internally or externally, right? So I love this role because it's not like your typical like customer support role. You're kind of doing more like stakeholder support. So it's more of like the enterprise support. And again, it pays very, very well. So if you're looking to do something kind of entry level friendly, this customer experience role would be perfect for you guys. Now, to rev it up just a little bit, we did have someone that said, "Hey, Jazzy, do you have anything related to fraud?" And I said, yes, I absolutely do. So let's look at this fraud risk analyst role. Because honey, it pays very well, okay? 100 to 135,000 plus equity. Guys, this is like on a bad day, this is $50 per hour, up to around $65 an hour, right? So let's talk about what you're going to do. So it says you're going to be a part of the fraud strategy team and you're going to leverage data to optimize fraud strategies. Now, a lot of you understand the KYC, the Know Your Customer, the OFAC, which is the Office of Foreign Asset Control. A lot of you that have ever worked in banking, billing support, payment support, even if you've worked as like a cashier, you've probably taken this training and it covers things related to payment transactions and different accounts, right? And how to manage those accounts to make sure that people aren't like money laundering or doing nefarious things with these sorts of transactions. So a lot of you have, again, worked in like chargebacks, you've worked in disputes, the fraud department. So that's going to be similar to what you're going to do in this particular position, where you're going to identify first-party fraud, transaction fraud. You know, those people that commit like friendly consumer fraud where they will do these chargebacks when they know that things are actually as stated or that they actually received the product, things of that nature. So if you've got experience in that, then you need to be applying for this ASAP, especially if you've got that payments chargebacks experience, right? Again, this job is going to pay well into the 100K region. So make sure you're applying for this ASAP. Yes, the resumes are done for you in your pay bump portal. Now, one more opportunity that we have for Ramp is going to be the Customer and Partner Education Manager. Now, this is going to be for all of my educators out there. A lot of you have either worked in education as a teacher, a daycare provider, or even an administrator. So you guys have to understand how important and just how valuable that educational knowledge is. It translates so well, like into the corporate world. If you look at the compensation, they're starting you out at $120,000. Are you serious right now? Up to $142,000 plus additional equity in the company. Well, Jazzy, what are we going to be doing? So you're going to work as part of the customer and partner education team to lead the development of the education strategy. Now, this could include things like working with the product marketing team or the sales team or customer success team. You could be creating curriculums. You could be creating trainings for new hires. You could be doing things like saying, hey, here's some documentation that we need to make a little bit more consumer friendly, meaning that we need to make it easier to read. There could be things like online courses that are being developed that you would audit. So sometimes in these positions, they might say, hey, we want you to go through this course and tell us what's wrong with it, right? Tell us how easy was it to go through this course? Were there grammatical errors throughout the course? Is this a course that a new hire would understand, right? Or you could be doing things related to instructional design, right? You could be managing the people that are designing those training websites to say, hey, we need to make this a bit more user friendly, or hey, we need to create a curriculum that flows a little bit better. So are you guys starting to see how all of that school knowledge and administrative stuff translates into the corporate world, into these really high paying jobs, right? So again, paying well into the six figures. Yes, this is remote throughout the United States, including New York. So our next opportunity is going to be with Everyday Health. Now, they are a patient and provider education platform. They're all about empowering like clinics and consumers as well on ways to improve their health, right? So when it comes to their company, what they're currently hiring for is a credit and collections analyst. So those of you that have ever worked in like billing support, payments, accounts receivable, even like working in general collections, not even enterprise collections, but anything related to delinquent accounts where you had to request payments, this is going to be perfect for you guys. Again, you don't need a degree for this stuff. A high school diploma is totally fine, but when we look at what they're paying, it's going to be $60,000 to $65,000. That's about $30 to about $32, $33 an hour. And yes, it does come with full benefits. They do provide you with a stock purchase plan. There's also pregnancy and parental leave. So for those of you that are like, Jazzy, I'm about to have a baby, I don't know what to do. Well, don't fret, because they actually offer you paid leave to have a family and to start a family as well. So if you are someone that is interested in dealing with accounts and collections and that sort of thing, make sure you apply for this ASAP. And I just wanted to let you guys know, when it came to Lob, they are absolutely still hiring. I had so many people say, Jazzy, the job is closed. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's literally still open. So they've got the billing analyst position that is still available for those of you that have that billing support. Again, accounts receivable, collections, all of that good stuff. And it's going to start out right at $92,000, and it's going to pay into the $102,000 range. And this is open to several different states. And then for those of you that are a little bit more tech savvy, they've got the technical support specialist role. Those of you that are good with things like providing troubleshooting or research, any sort of white glove services at the enterprise level, you need to be applying for this, right? And what does it pay? Oh my goodness, look at this. $72,000 to $80,000 for technical support. Like, you guys do this with like AT&T and all these other companies, and you're probably not even making half of this. Like, this is a really, really high paying job. And I love that they use tools like Zendesk, because that tells you that they use a ticketing system. And a lot of you have had to adhere to these types of like metrics when it comes to customer satisfaction or time to close, time to resolve. You're already familiar with things like that. Now, what's going to give you an edge is if you have scripting or programming knowledge. If you don't have that knowledge, it's not a big deal, because sometimes those are for the senior positions and not the ones that are posting. They're just saying, hey, that's a nice to have. So you should be applying for this ASAP. And again, as I always say, if you need help with these interview questions, especially that magic wand question, Y'all better check out these interview videos. I'm telling you, it is how people are getting hired left and right because, as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready. Oh, Kurt. Y'all, I'm sick. You got to forgive me today.